Hello, my name is Ytse, and today I wanted to share something that I've been working on. After watching a recent BOO Mindcrack video, I got an idea for an automatic smelting system where someone is out strip mining or caving, and they send a bunch of raw materials back via minecart to be automatically smelted and stored, and then the minecart is sent back out so that the person can just stay out where they are and keep sending materials back. I haven't seen anything quite like this. I've taken existing Redstone circuits and creations and just kind of combined them in what I think is a unique way. I've run into a few issues though that I could definitely use some help with, and hopefully people aren't facepalming too hard at my redstone ineptitude. I'm actually not that great at it, although I feel like I've learned so much messing around with this. But here's basically what's going on. So here's your minecart that you put some iron ore in, and we'll send it to here, and it goes into the hopper, goes into the chest here, and then very importantly is also sent back. So let's talk about what's going on here. When it hits the track here, it starts dropping things into the hopper, which activates the comparator or the comparator. I don't know how it's pronounced, but that thing. And this is from BOO's video, by the way. I don't know if it's original for him or if he got it from someone else. I can't remember. The redstone repeater there is very important, so that if you just have a few materials in there, it'll still send a signal all the way through. And then these two things are not original, but I've combined them. That's in what I think is unique. So this right here, with the sticky piston and the redstone block, and that block right there, this is called the dual edge monostable circuit, I think, by One Redstone Sheep. I saw this in a video by Dispensir with an SIR about the 1.5 redstone update a few weeks back. Really cool video. All these links are in the description, so you can check those out. This is an important element, and it took me a long time to figure out how to use this properly. But basically, when that turns on, this is just a simple kind of inversion. Here's an AND gate right here. And so that will turn that on right there. And it'll shoot this out, and basically this will stay like it is, but that redstone torch will pulse just very quickly. And which will turn that off for just a moment, which will turn that on because both will be off, and that will turn on the powered rail there. However, I put the pink wool there to remind me this redstone repeater is very important, and actually I can't remember if, I don't think the ticks matter, but just having it there is very important. The pulse from that torch alone is not long enough to activate the powered rail here to get the cart moving. So you need a repeater there to get it doing that. So like I said, this is a basic setup. And I have no idea if this is just totally overthinking something that could be accomplished very simply. I have no idea. Yeah, it took me a while to get to this point. So I wanted to try and build this into an area that exists on the survival world, on a server that I have. And so I built this just kind of really ugly looking cage, but this is just to mark out the area I have to work with, and this is all the wiring for what I have going on, and it just looks like a total mess. It really is. But basically you would come in here, and you would put your stuff in here. And so we'll take iron ore, and you can see it took it, and that cart is being sent down to this station right here. It's dropping them off, and it's going back up top to receive more items. It's going into this furnace, which I moved over because I was testing a few other things. Unfortunately, here is where it gets really inefficient, and this is where I could use some help. The furnace will smelt one iron ingot, which it's doing here, and then it sends it down the line, and then it sends the minecart. So this minecart is returning the iron ingots. So there they are. It's halfway done. But obviously it's doing them one at a time, which for 6 isn't too bad, but for a stack or several stack of items, that's pretty bad. What I would like to be able to do is somehow have them just build up in one hopper and freeze that hopper, and when like the furnace is empty or something like that, they all go in at one time. And so I tried that over here, and I thought, well, I'll just put the comparator whatever next to the furnace and freeze that hopper. So whenever there's anything in the furnace, that hopper's frozen. Well, and that will stop it from going onto that hopper and going into the chest. I have just some random stuff in there. The problem with that is the comparator is active whether there is coal or, you see the lights are off, or iron. And this is something that I just don't understand why that is. I feel like that should be different. I feel like it'd make more sense to be looking for right here for the iron, not the coal. Otherwise, I can't use that because the this thing would be on all the time and nothing would get through because, you know, obviously I always want to keep some coal in there. So that's where I'm stuck. That's where I could really, really use some help. It's cool that it does work. It took me hours and hours and hours to get to this. But it definitely feels really good that I finally made it. You can see there's that's where I kind of separated out each event of taking the items, smelting the items, delivering the items, and then storing the items. And then I just combined all of that down here. And so it is a mess down here. Because I was trying to fit it into a predetermined space, which isn't exactly smart. But, you know, that's how you gotta do things sometimes. So yeah, I would love some feedback on maybe a solution for this problem, how to keep that minecart there without it racing off. The only thing that I can think of is basically to put another one of these into this system here, like between those two hoppers or something like that, which is just so much work for something that I feel like should be simple. Oh, my console is talking to me. But yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you got some ideas, and I would love some feedback. Thanks so much for watching.